What's good, YouTube? This is your boy Devin C19 here. What's your name?
Justin Dominguez.
Okay. So you play this card game, right?
Right.
What you think about the format?
I think it's trash. I think everything sucks. I've been like playing the deck since plants. I mean, you got water, it's gonna beat you on turn. No game lasts past 3 turns unless you're playing against Fire Fist, and then that game just lasts for as long as your opponent wants to make it last. You got new shit coming out that's just gonna be more, win on turn 3, drop my hand, win the game, don't matter. It's whatever. You live, you learn. It's Yugioh.
Okay. What you think about the upcoming format, as in past Hackathon?
Past Tachyon? I don't know. I don't really look too much past like the current set or the set that's about to come out. I know Elemental Dragons probably gonna be a problem. I mean, Prophecy's gonna get a big boost. Judgment Day, all that. I mean, they keep releasing stuff for water. It's the deck I'm playing right now. But it just gets worse and worse every single time.
So you're gonna discard 4 mermaids and pop 4 cards, right?
Fuck no. Thing has 2,500 attack. I'd rather play lead. At least I get a trap back. And I just got 4 mermaids. I need 4 water, 4 mermaids.
So if it's saying 4 waters, do you think you'll consider it?
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. You gotta have the whale, 4 waters. So that's 5 of 6 cards that you can have in your hand at a time. It's not worth it.
Everything's searchable though.
Yeah, but you have to open all the searchers, and then you lose out on like all your other effects. So you have to drop like Lid, Megalo, a Teus, and a Pipe. So that's like 4 searches right there that you lost to pop maybe 4 cards. It's not worth it to me.
Okay. What you playing in Nats? Or are you going to Nats first?
I might go just for the mat. It's in Chicago. I might just go take a trip to Chicago, show up, get my mat, and leave. I don't even know what I'm playing for Nats. I'll see when it gets here.
Okay. Did you go to last year Nats?
Yeah, I went to Nats last year. I played Dino Rabbit. Me and Rudy, teammate, put this deck together. It worked all right. Finished in the top 32, so it was good.
So you sacked your way to the top with Triple Rabbit.
Basically.
Okay.
Most of my games went Summon Rabbit, Summon Tour Guide. Summon Rabbit, Summon Tour Guide. Flip Macrocosmos, win the game.
Why you not playing Rabbit this format?
Well, now it's even sackier now because it's 2 rabbits. At least last format, you expected the rabbit turn 1. Now it's like you're going to open the rabbit turn 1. You just kind of like put your head down and cry.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say? Like, just, that's on your mind?
Not really. I'm about 1 more bad format away from just quitting this game. But aside from that, you probably never really quit. You just take a break. That's about it.
Okay, I gotta say something about what Patrick Hogan said.
What?
Don't never run more than 40 cards. What you think about that? All the people that's been playing, 43 cards to 60 cards. What is your thought on that?
Well, like I said, I played Plants. It was the last deck that I really enjoyed playing. I played 42 cards in that deck. Then I switched to Rabbit, and I played 41 cards in that deck. Then I played Windups and played 42 cards in that deck. And now I'm playing Water, and I'm playing like between 41 and 42 cards in that deck. I don't see a problem with it. I know he says that, in any deck you build, that 41st card is like the worst card to put in, and like if you can't cut it down to 40, it's because you're not testing well enough to know what the worst card in your deck is to pull out. And I'm just like, well, sometimes it gives you side deck option space, because you can just put side deck cards in that you just end up siding in all the time. Like that's what I thought. I thought, if I'm always siding this card in against multiple matchups across the board, why don't I just main the card? And with the way everything searches now, I mean, Prophecy searches, Water searches, Firefish searches, the Elemental Dragons are gonna search, the Verge deck, I mean, that searches well enough, I guess, and you've got ways to like keep summoning stuff to keep searching. It's just one of those things where it's like, you don't really lose out. I mean, you think about it, your opponent plays 40 cards, you're playing like 42 cards, but in most decks, your opening play is going to thin your deck by at least, 2 or 3 cards, already negating the 41st or 42nd card. So I don't see a problem playing more than 40 cards. I mean, I guess some people are just purists and think, 40 is the best because it's the lowest and you'll open the cards that you need. But with decks nowadays, you can search the cards you need. Everything is turn 1 setup. Turn 2 protect, turn 3 win the game.
Okay, the last question. What decks do you think actually will top nationals? Do you think it's going to be like the Asian nationals, which Elemental Dragons and, you know, the other two decks are the top? Or do you think Water will get in there and Firefish will get in there because it's TCG?
Uh, well, I think TCG exclusives impact the meta a lot. I know looking at OCG stuff is important because you can see the cards that they're playing, see kind of the trends that they're going with. But at the same time, we also get every new set, we get like 10, I think, cards that aren't released anywhere else except in the TCG. So you can look at that and maybe see like what's going on in the OCG because the OCG does impact. I mean, the OCG usually runs the ban list. The OCG usually runs what deck we build, but at the same time, you know, we do get the TCG exclusives. I mean, like Wind Up Shark, for example. Wind Ups weren't doing anything in the OCG at all because they didn't have Shark. But in the TCG, we had Shark, and they were just killing everybody. Dino Rabbit. Over there, they have Verzlagia because they had all the Evil Swarm stuff, but it was Verzlagia, which was like tier 2, kind of snuck in there every few times. But we had Lagia and Dolka, which was just a lock. So I think with the release of exclusives and with the fact that the OCG is ahead of us and we can look and see what they're playing, we get a better idea of how to stop the top decks in the OCG that people are going to be playing in the TCG, as well as them releasing cards in the TCG that'll impact and kind of make all the decks that we play currently stronger. I feel like, you know, you're definitely going to see Elemental Dragons. I mean, you know, their good hands are incredible. You know, their bad hands are bad. But, you know, if you're a skilled enough player, you can play around that. Prophecy has so much of a boost. I think just the number of people playing the deck will get in there. Firefist is consistent, very consistent. It works really well. It plays a great protection stun game. And, you know, water is water. Like, regardless, like, if you can't stop water, it's going to beat you. So, I mean, it's across the board. I don't really think anything's going to be too commanding over anything else. But, you know, I guess just be prepared, have a good side deck ready. Just don't worry about it.
Okay, I guess we'll just see you at Nationals then.
Yeah, probably see me in Nationals.